When point guards have bounce, dunking over somebody and posterizing them is something all NBA players wish they could do just once in their career. However, you need to have great athleticism and be fearless. These are some examples of when point guards have bounce. At number 10, we have the Rookie of the Year for the 2016-2017 season, Malcolm Brogdon. He has played for iconic franchises like the Milwaukee Bucks, Indiana Pacers, and he currently plays for the Boston Celtics. However, the best highlight of his career came during his rookie season when he faced LeBron James and his Cavs. Watch as he dethrones the king.
As of yesterday with Detroit, in defending corner threes. That's a pretty good mix.
It sure is, and shooting them, it's the closest three-point shot.
Malcolm Brogdon! He looked at Kyrie Irving earlier in the game. He does not look at LeBron James after that hammer.
Well, that young man's demonstrating in this game explosiveness to the rim on 2 plays.
And fearlessness, going against 2 of the best in the game and dunking both times.
At number 9, we have Russell Westbrook's first appearance on the list. And that's not surprising, as the legendary Oklahoma City Thunder point guard has been one of the greatest athletic prodigies in NBA history. In a game during the 2014-2015 season, the point guard was facing a Philadelphia 76ers team that wasn't exactly going through its best moment, but masked Westbrook was a menace, and no Sixers player was able to stop his offense.
Westbrook racing. Westbrook elevating the two-handed sledgehammer.
Well, I tell you, and he had guys hanging on him. Yeah, you know what I'm going to say. That was nasty.
At number 8, we have one of the best pure point guards in recent NBA history. This is 2-time champion Rajon Rondo. He was not only a very quick point guard, but he also had a spectacular bounce, which allowed him to perform the highlight of our next clip, in which he literally posterized a guy who was just trying to do his job and failed.
If Rondo really was experienced enough.
Whoa, how about that? Score the basket.
That's what I'm talking about.
At number 7, we have Shaun Livingston. He suffered serious injuries during the early stages of his career. However, his resurgence was incredible, as he became an integral part of the Golden State Warriors rotation that dominated the West. During the 2016 finals, Livingston made what would probably be the biggest highlight of his career when he posterized Cleveland Cavaliers small forward Richard Jefferson.
Out of here. And good job by Shumpert to avoid the foul.
Livingston sees an opening and throws it down. Wow! Irving, crossover, pull-up, got it.
At number 6, we have an old school player. This is Steve Francis, who enjoyed his best career years playing for the Houston Rockets. He has hops and proved it when he won the 2002 Slam Dunk Contest. Watch this clip as Steve faces adversity and rises to the occasion.
3 seconds, down to 2. Francis with a little run. He got it! Huge! Stevie Francis!
After starting 4 of 6 now, Minnesota won for the last 5. Francis taking it in for a...
At number 5, we have Ja Morant. This kid defies gravity. Speaking of gravity, you do not want to be in this guy's orbit when he dunks. He is one of the most exciting players in the NBA today. What he does to some players should be a crime. He will make you famous, but not for the reasons you want. Don't believe me? Then just ask Malik Beasley.
Round series, Morant. Oh! A jawbreaker! At the Grizzlies' den, it is Ja Morant.
At number 4, we have Russell Westbrook back on the list. He was enjoying his first season with the Los Angeles Lakers, and in a game against the Utah Jazz, the point guard went airborne against none other than the 3-time NBA All-Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. Watch as he destroys the Stifle Tower.
About a 12 from beyond the arc.
Russ! Throw it down! Throw it down, Russ! Down the middle he goes!
Then he gets a technical for taunting. But, I mean, he looked back at Rudy Gobert.
At number 3, we have the point guard himself, Chris Paul. Back in the days, Paul could jump. When he was playing for the New Orleans Hornets, he wanted to show Dwight Howard how high. Watch this clip when David takes on Goliath.
Ability to snipe from the perimeter. Oh my. Oh man, that is some athleticism. Chris Paul taking it right at Dwight Howard, who can only grin at that play.
At number 2, we have Derrick Rose, the youngest MVP in NBA history. Before suffering his devastating injuries, Rose was probably the most athletic point guard in the league. Defenders knew that they couldn't hang with him in the air. However, Phoenix Suns point guard Goran Dragic didn't get the scouting report. In a game in the 2009-2010 season, Goran looked like an idiot when he tried to stop Rose. Watch this tragic clip. Watch this Dragic clip.
Pass.
Lead pass.
Stop it! Stop it! Do not do him like that! What are you doing, Dragons? Did you not get the memo? Derrick Rose can go upstairs.
He double clutches this. Watch this.
Oh my goodness!
At number 1, we have another old school point guard. This is Baron Davis, one of the best players in Hornets franchise history. However, he was with the Warriors when he made this crazy play. His opponent, one of the NBA's best defenders, Andrei Kirilenko, one of the most fearsome defenders in the NBA. However, Davis could care less about Kirilenko and took it to the hold.
A lot of good things will happen, not just with him scoring, but then also it open up.
Oh man!
Hello.
Timeout in Barron's house.
The concept of the point guard has completely changed. Before, they were players who served mostly as setup men. Today, however, some point guards are true scoring machines with incredible athletic abilities that allow them to do anything on the court. And these have been some examples of when point guards have bounce.